Hello, this is Pamela. Welcome to my channel. Grab you a cup of coffee, sit back and relax, and enjoy some good old yarny talk. Good morning, this is Pamela. You're on Pamela's Adoring Crochet. I hope everyone's having a great morning. My morning so far is going really good. Outside, it is raining and partly cloudy. So I think it's going to be raining all day long here in Arkansas from what I understand. But, that just means it gives me an excuse to not to go out and just sit and crochet all day. Okay, I'm just drinking black coffee today. And as usual, don't forget that I have an 11K giveaway going on right now, and I will leave the link below in the description box, and go check it out. And it's open worldwide. I just want to say thank you to you guys, because you guys are the ones that keeps coming back and listening to all my little crochet talk that I have. And I hope today's video does inspire you with some of the WIPs that I have going on. And hopefully that it will get you out of your comfort zone, because that's what I'm all about, is trying new things. Thank you to everyone who has left all the cool comments and all the emails. If you haven't sent me an email and I haven't responded, trust me, I read it and I appreciate it. So thank you very much, and I will get back to that. Okay, oh yeah, and Darla with Craft a Yarn Out with Darla. She has a giveaway going on her channel as well. So please go check out her. I will leave the link below in the description box. I'm going to tell you, thank you guys. I do offer this. I'll leave the link below of all my patterns, so you can go check those out. And I thank you guys for purchasing those. It really helps me tremendously. And I just want to say thank you. Okay, so let's get, oh yeah, I almost forgot. Here is the video to the all of you guys that have submitted your WIP Caddies on my Facebook group page. So here we go. So here we have Evelyn's WIP Caddy, and looks like she may have at least 4 projects going, and she keeps hers nice, neat, and tidy. Now here is Tammy's, and it looks like she's got a lot going on in her caddy. And look at that beautiful little dress on the top up there. Oh, that's gorgeous. Now I like her version of the WIP Caddies. Great job, Jennifer. It works very well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. That is just so much fun, and I am so glad I came up with that idea, because your response showed me that your enthusiasm is the same as my enthusiasm over it. It's just so much fun. If you don't have a cart yet, I believe they sell them at Michael's. And I think some people have gotten theirs off of Amazon. I did get mine from Michael's. I have 3 carts. I have a black one, an orange one, and like a mint green one. So one of them is in front of me right now with my camera on it, but it does have stuff in there, some patterns and stuff. My other one is full of to-do WIPs, and the one that I keep in the living room with me is full of all of my hooks. The project that I'm working on right now, usually there may be 2 projects or so in there. Of course, I'm working on more than that, but some of mine are blankets right now, and so they are in buckets. It's just too much to put on a cart. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's go ahead and dig right in and see what I'm working on. The one-arm cardigan, you guys all know about this. I was working on this winter. This is the everyday cardigan, and I am just so excited about this. I wanted this color so bad. Oh gosh, I just can't wait to wear this winter. So Nancy from She's Got Yarn Too, she has a YouTube channel, and Linda from Linda's Yarn Barn, she has a YouTube channel as well. Both of these sweet ladies sent me a skein of yarn to finish my arm. So I thank you ladies for that. So here's the arm right here. I'm so excited to get this going. But see, so really it's done. I just got to put it on. So So yes, this is the Everyday Cardigan by Sorella. And I have made tons of these. This is about the only cardigan, winter cardigan that I actually make. Anyway, so I thank you ladies once again. This is Burnett Softy Chunky Twist. They had a markdown, and my Michaels ran out. They didn't have any more on their markdown rack. Well, Linda from Linda's Yarn Barn, she had sent me a bunch of baby items for my new grandbaby. And she included one of these. She said, I know that Nancy is sending you one, but I had an extra and I thought I'd go ahead and send it with you, send it for you anyway, just in case you could use it. Well, yes, I can. And I thank you for that, because I plan on making, this still has to have pockets on it, and I plan on making a hat, probably a scarf, and then maybe even some gloves or something. But that will be closer towards the fall whenever I do all of that. Right now, I've just got to get the sleeve on. And then I'm going to put this to the side along with the yarn and work on that this fall. And I will do a video on that. It's going to be so much fun. I love this. And this means so much more to me knowing that I had friends, you know, yarny friends that helped me out to finish this outfit right here. And I just appreciate that so much. The next thing on my WIP Caddy is, you know, I've been working on the blanket, and I took it with me on my little meetup swap. And this is what I've got done so far on my farm granny farm blanket or whatever. I'm right here. And I just think this is beautiful, and I'm so excited. I mean, this is my first blanket to make like this. And yes, this is out of my comfort zone. Even if it's granny stitches, the stitches are very easy. It's just the construction of it and coordinating colors that is out of my comfort zone. Yeah, but I am having a blast with it. And I just want to update you guys and show you what I do have. So these are some of the squares that are going to go all around it. They're going to be large squares. So I still have more work to do on these. But I have, so I'm getting this. Now this I did on my trip. Meet up with Linda. These squares. This is what all I did in the car. I didn't do too much in the car coming home. But it was a 3.5, maybe close to a 4-hour drive, but I didn't do hardly any of them going home. I did, I think maybe the last hour work a little bit, but I was just too tired and didn't feel like crocheting. But anyway, so I have these colors right here. I have me some blue ones. I have some of the mocha colored ones. This one, and let's see. And then I have these. Now, like I said, these will have even more colors on them. And what I did not get finished is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 of these that I still have to do a border around. And once I get that around them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 2 of these, it looks like I have 4 in each color, and so 2 of these will be in the mocha, and then these other 4 I think are going to be in the dark gray. I'm going to be that color, and then I'll be able to start on the next row. I'm just so excited over this blanket. This is, like I said, it was a little out of my comfort zone, mainly because of the construction and just that I've never done something like this. But once I decided I wanted to do it, because I just thought it was so beautiful, and I was like, well, why can't I? Why can't I do that? You know, just do it. Just get your hook out, grab you some yarn, and just start on the first square and then see where it goes. And that is what I've been doing, because color coordinating to me it's almost like I'm colorblind. And so I struggled to get these colors. And I know you guys will probably look at this and say, oh, but you did so good. And yes, I do feel like I did good. But I had to struggle. It wasn't like, oh, I can just match this and this together. It was like time consuming, figuring out what all colors. I think I spend more time almost picking out my colors than I actually do the crocheting on it. I mean, I'm that bad with colors, guys. Really, 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 really. In fact, my sister has a birthday coming up in June, and I was telling my husband, I said, I think I want to make her a little Afghan. First thing he said, are you sure you can handle that? Because he knows how I am about just pulling out the colors. And I was like, no, I had found some purple yarn that I was gifted from Linda last year. And I think I want to use that yarn and make her a blanket, because it is the kind of yarn it is. It's the ombre. And I was like, I won't have to do anything with coordinating colors. They're all right there for me. If you haven't seen this, this is where I keep all my colors, in this little basket. And I saw some of these at Walmart yesterday. They still have these for like $5 and something, or maybe $6 and something. I mean, it is just a lifesaver for when I'm working on big projects like this. And I have them all up, so when I work, I just pull my strand from each color. And I don't have to pull it out. I mean, I just set this nearby. Actually, I have a stool that sits next to my recliner. And I just pull out the color that I need. This is the pattern I'm using. This is an Annie's. I bought it off of. And that's what I'm working on. But if you'll notice, the middle right here, it is that mocha color and the cream. And yeah, I messed up. I did mint green and mocha. But I did not discover it till I started on the second row. I mean, on this third row right here, before I discovered that. So, oh yeah, no ends are tied in, because like I said, I did these on the road. I'm just going to leave it. I don't think it really matters, right guys? So that's what I'm going with. So my next color, it looks like I'm going to have to figure out some more colors because I have the cream. Let's see. Yeah, my 1, 2, 3, my fourth color is going to have to be some type of a coordinating color. Ugh. So once again, I'm going to have to go through that process of trying to figure out what colors to put with what colors. But anyway, even with all that being said, I am totally in love with this, and I'm having a blast with it. And I love the way it's coming out, and I can't wait to use it. So, yeah. It's really just me. I just put more stress on myself than what is needed. It has nothing to do with the pattern. And it doesn't, just because I'm stressing over the colors, doesn't mean that I'm not having fun with it, because I am having fun with this. This is a great one. And whenever I started, I told you I was going to just take my time and do it all year. And that's what I'm doing. And so this is April going into May. And I've gotten that much done. And I can't remember when I started. It might have been at the end of January or the 1st of February. So I think I've done quite a bit. I really wasn't expecting to finish it till fall. But it's not done yet though, right guys? So we'll see how long it does take me. Okay, so the next project that I'm working on, if you guys will remember this one, is the birthday blanket for my grandson. I want to do 2 squares a month. And then by the time March gets here, I will take February, end of January and February, and put it all together. And it's just some book patterns out of this, the 3D granny square. I've chosen to do the animals. And I'll show you what I've got so far. Okay, so here's what I've got done so far. This one, the little piggy, and the little puppy dog. Aren't they cute? And then a lion. And I did an adorable little fox. And some of the squares will be solid, plain, nothing on them. And then some of the squares, it's going to have his, it's K-N, it's 4, he's got 4 letters in his name. So 4, one will be a K and an N and an O and an X. So it'll have that. And, and then on the inside of the book, what I did to help me, I taped my note on here because I keep losing this note. And all the note says is that I'm using a G hook, and I'm going to put the word Knox on there. It's going to be 12 squares, and hopefully it's going to come out roughly around 32 by 40 inches. And then I have my squares all lined up. And then like these 4 that I have marked off that I've done 4. I've done March, I've done April. It has all the way up to November, I think. I don't know why I didn't write December, but so each month that I do the 2, I mark that month off. And then each of the 4 squares, I don't know if you can see it, right there. These I have done, that's the 4. And they're not going to be laid out in this order. Don't pay attention to that. It's just to kind of help me that I've done those 4. I need 4 more. So there'll be 2 and then 2 like that, and 2, 2. And then some of these, like I said, will be solid. There won't be any animal on them, and some of them will actually have the word, have words on them. So that is roughly my little note. And I put on here, they're 12-inch squares. And it says 36 by 48. So I think that 32 by 40 was my original one when they were going to be a little smaller than 12. So I'll tell you how mine is going to be a little bit bigger. Because one of the things I did different is on this last row, not the blue row, but the row before the blue row, it is a single crochet row. And I made mine a double crochet row just to make this a little bigger. And the other tip that you guys are going to need to know, and I can tell you what, I have spent so much time on this, is when you make this circle, then they want you to make this little flat piece. Let's see. The pig is a good example, another good example. This little flap right there, it kind of sticks out. In fact, I'm going to go back and put these, pin these little things down, the little flaps. But right now I've only got one, and I was going to sew his flap down, his face right there, the little flaps, but when I put this white on there, it already kind of laid it down for me, so I didn't have to. But here is the problem, and it's a huge problem if you're working these, if you're anything like me. When you work this row right here, it is done on the front loop, and that's fine. We know how to crochet on the front loop, but the problem is when you get this here, then you get ready to make your square. And for the life of me, every time I do it, my lines right here are cattywonka. I mean, they do not line up. So I will have the flaps here, and these lines might be, they're off. It's really bad. And I worked and worked. I did the math. I counted, and just, I mean, I don't know how many times I did it. I finally just said, okay, I'm giving up on that. I am just going to take off that row that's done on the front loop, just remove all that, and just have the round circle, and then start this green right here, because that's my issue, is getting the green where it's actually, these flaps are actually even, you know, with the way these corners are. And so I wish I'd done that on the pig. But okay, so anyway, so I start the green row, the square, I guess they'd call it. When I start working on the square, I did it in the back loop, and I left that front loop open for this row right here to go around for his little face. So I just did the square, and I did a couple of rows. It's a very easy, so it wasn't like, you know, I did too much work in case I had to in case I had to frog it and start over. I went ahead and did at least 2 rows, and then I took and did the math of where these are, because they do give you a chart. And so I did the math on that and got that pretty much centered. But yeah, I mean, it was bad, and I, for the life of me, could not ever figure it out. I gave up. Like I said, I probably did it 6 times, and finally it just hit me. Just rip out that row, start your square, get it done first, and then attach the face on there. That it's just 1 row is all it is, but it has to be centered. So if it's not centered, his face is crooked. So if you guys are working on these and you come across those, that's how you do it. I mean, that's how I did it. So hopefully that will help you guys. So that is my March and my April. All right, the other thing I have on my WIP Caddy is I am doing this with Nancy. She's got yarn too. I wanted to do this so bad last year, and then when she showed me, or she asked me if I still had the pattern thing, because she couldn't find her book, she was wanting to work on the blanket, the Halloween blanket, and I was like, yeah, but she found her book, so she sent me a picture of her yarn and stuff, and it is this blanket. I wanted to do this so bad last year, and I never got around to it. But thanks to Nancy, I'm doing it. It's called the Esmeralda Throw. And this is out of my all-time favorite magazine. I love this book. I can't get enough of it. There's so much stuff. I will be working on this book for years to come because there's so much in it. And I just thank you, Nancy, for getting me off my rear to do that. It's funny because I even have notes right here. I don't know if you can see them. But they are notes that I wanted to also make this in the Christmas colors. So I wrote my notes there that what colors I want to exchange the orange for, and you know, things like that. And so I wrote myself. So I've had intentions of making this Halloween and Christmas, and I'm so excited. It is so easy. This is where I'm at so far. It is worked in 2 panels. My next color, I think they said, was the grass color. Let's see. Yeah, the next color is going to be the green. And so, see, it's so easy. Look at that. And thank you, Nancy, for getting me up to getting started on this, because I wanted to do it so bad last year and just never got around to it. But here it is up close. Look at that, guys. Isn't that cool? And like I said, it's worked in 2 panels, so I'll do this. And then, so let's see what we have for our 365 days of prayer to end this nice WIP Caddy video. It says, my safety. They will not be disgraced in hard times. Even in famine, they will have more than enough. That's Psalms 37:19. God, in times of trouble, I rely on your faithfulness. Problems mount on top of problems, building a bridge to get to me, but you are my safety. Therefore, I will not despair, no matter how high the pressure climbs. I know the only way for the enemy to reach me is for me to leave your safe shore, so I will remain. Lord, quiet my soul. I trust in your deliverance, but I am not untouched by these difficulties. I am pelted by grief, pain, and worry. I need to hear your song, to feel your arms around me, to be reminded of how the story ends. Do you need to be reminded how the story ends? I think we all do. You know, we're human. So that's all that I have for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing everyone else's WIP Caddies and how they're stacking theirs up, what kind of type of projects and things that they do, and maybe it'll give you ideas on, you know, what to put on your WIP Caddy. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.